In today's do's and don'ts video, we're going to be taking a look at some common mistakes when smashing in badminton. So our first one you can see here is Daryl's hitting with a bent elbow. This is a really common mistake and one we see quite often, and as a result our smashes are going to go quite flat and land quite deep, and we're not going to hit as hard as we would if we're reaching up. So you can see here, good example, we're extending up to the shot, so he's got a good reach. This makes his lever a little bit longer, so it's going to give him a lot more power as he's hitting through. It's also going to mean he can hit steeper shots as well. So if we take a look from this angle, you can see that shuttle's coming down a lot steeper, close to the net, and is landing closer as well, making it harder for our opponent to counter attack. Our next mistake can happen as a result of the last one and hitting with a bent elbow, and that's hitting our smashes too flat. And you see from this example here, all the shots are landing quite deep at the back of the court. And what this means is it's really easy for our opponent to intercept the shuttle at a higher point, giving them better angles and more options for their counter attack. You can see Daryl's easily able to whip it cross court. He's also able to block cross court as well and make me work that full angle and put me under lots of pressure. You know, what we're looking to do is get that shuttle nice and steep. So we should be looking to reach up, intercept it early at the back, keep it close to the net, and land nice and steep in their court. This makes it a little bit more difficult for them to counter attack. So you see here, Daryl's taking it lower. He has to play his shot up, and that gives me time and the opportunity to come in and take it nice and early and keep control of the rally. So if you take a look here, you can see late return, and then I'm in early to flick off nice and quick. Our next mistake looks at when we should be hitting the smash, and we see a lot of people smashing when they're off balance, and you can see here my body weight is going back off the court. This makes it a little bit more difficult to recover and get back to base or get into the next shot quickly. So you'll see here smashing off balance, and that means I can't get to the net in time to take the next one, and it can often draw a mistake, or could mean that we're giving our opponent the opportunity to counter attack, and therefore we have to maybe hit a weak return or lift out, and they can get up and hit a big smash and put us under lots of pressure. Well, what we're looking to do is be a little bit smarter and be a little bit more patient with when we're going to attack. So waiting until we're on balance, we can get up, take it early, and you can see I'm on balance and I can recover quickly back to base. So have a think about when we're playing that smash. Make sure it's a good opportunity where we can get in and we can still keep control of the rally. This allows us to dominate the net and means that we're not putting ourselves under pressure with our own shots. I would quite often refrain from hitting that smash if I know I'm not going to be taking the next shot early around the net. This one is linked in with the previous mistake, and again it's to do with the choice of when we smash. We don't want to be smashing when we're right at the back of the court like we are here. It gives us a big court to cover, and if we do pick up that next one, it's a very inefficient way to play, so we have to work quite hard to cover that gap that we've left. Where we either want to play a drop if we're right at the back, this gives us time to come in and lift out, or if we play a good drop, it might give us a chance and give us the time to come in and take it early. We can also hit a clear as well. Again, this gives us time to get back to base, maybe opens up our opponent's side. And if we do smash, one needs to be short so we can jump into the shuttle, allowing us to come in nice and quick and attack the next shot. So be wise with when you smash and pick the right time and opportunity to use it. Now we're going to be taking a look at the placement of our smash. First we'll look at singles. So we don't want to be smashing into this area here, whereas in our opponent's reach they don't have to move very much. This makes it very easy for them to turn the shuttle, flick it back up, drive it, making it difficult for us to read where it's going to go and very easy for our opponent to counter attack. So you'll see here Daryl hasn't had to move much, he can whip it cross, and now all of a sudden he's back on top of the rally. He can drive it, follow in, It looks very comfortable. He's even got the option he can turn it cross, make me work that full diagonal. And again, all these scenarios, I'm under a lot of pressure on the far side there. After I smash, I don't have a clue where it's going. To get a better return off our smashes, we want to think about good areas we can hit into. So one area is at the body and into this hip area. This can be difficult for our opponent to return here and can reduce the angles on our side of the court. Another thing we can do is get that shuttle nice and wide, so our opponent's got a long way to reach to retrieve it. This can possibly force a weak return and can make it very difficult for them to flick it, whip it back up, or even turn the shuttle cross court. And we can work out a little bit better where it's going to go. So you'll see here, because I can get that smash wide, it's a little bit harder for Daryl to turn it cross, and I can come in and take the next one early, and hopefully from here control, or even if it's a weak return, dominate the rally. And sometimes if you can get it down the line, that can be a winner. So it has its rewards aiming down the sides. And sometimes if that lifts a little bit flatter, like I'm doing here, I'll be looking to get up, smash at the body, and then because he's got less angles, I can come in, attack, and apply some more pressure on my smash. Taking a look at where we should place our smash for doubles, and we need to have some opponent awareness, so be aware of how they're positioning the racket. So you can see how Daryl's waiting on the forehand. He's waiting with his forehand grip on the forehand side, and you can see he's easily able to whip the shuttle cross, and by smashing to his racket here, I'm making him look really good. What we want to be doing is smashing away from where that racket is positioned. So you see he's waiting here, I want to smash to the opposite side. This reduces his reaction time and can force quite a few weak returns. And by the time he's changed his grip, it's too late. We also need to be aware of how our opponent is positioning their feet for doubles. We don't want to smash it in this position when our opponent's feet are facing this way, because they're set up with the right grip and the right position with the feet to do lots with the shuttle. Same on the forehand. Don't smash it where they're facing. This allows them to easily turn the shuttle cross, hit with power, whip it back up, and makes it very difficult for us to control the attack, where we should be smashing towards our opponent's back. This way it makes it difficult for them to bring their racket across to intercept, and it also means it's difficult for them to change their grip and hit with the correct grip at the right time. And the same on this side, smashing towards our opponent's back. So it's being aware of how they're positioned, and if you don't see it as you're smashing, remember it for next time you smash at them so that you can take note. If you'd like to improve your smash technique and power, then check out this video here to help you win more points. And I can't believe we managed to get that shuttle stuck on the net and got it on film. And if it gets stuck like that in a match, it'd be a let.